In this week's Bleach, Ukitake makes his sacrifice.
This is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you.
Bleach chapter 616, Mimihagi-sama, once again picks up with a page we already saw with Bach yelling about how it's impossible for them to bring back the Soul King.
I can't take this shit, are you serious?
We see a bit of Hueco Mundo crumbling and the real world as well, with Keigo and Mizuru wondering why this earthquake has been going on for so long.
Why? I tell you why. I don't know.
Then we see a bunch of Bach's terrified foot soldiers who don't understand why he'd do this to them, but Bazby seems to have it figured out.
This is the second time that he doesn't give a fuck!
In Uraharu's lab, Renji's still panicking, but Ukitake steps up, emitting some kind of force behind him.
Let me handle this, bitch.
He informs them that he will replace the Soul King.
I'm done here, I fulfilled my purpose, I ain't need to see no more shit down here.
He reveals the Kamikake symbol on his back, then pulls out his Zanpakuto and calls out Mimihagi-sama.
Did you just call me a whore?
He begs Mimihagi-sama to lend him his power, so with the power he was granted, he shall release it.
Do you see?
Yes, I see!
Everyone is in awe as the symbol grows at an alarming rate.
What do you see?
Everything. That is my curse.
We then jump to the outside of a shrine where someone is begging Mimihagi-sama to help their child, a young, white-haired boy.
There you go, you're good.
You didn't touch me.
I don't want to get AIDS.
Ukitake explains that he's had a lung disease since he was 3 years old and his white hair is an after effect of it, but he's sure most of them were already aware.
I had no idea!
He admits that the disease should have killed him at the time, but he explains that Mimihagi-sama is a one-eyed god, who is said to provide divine protection to those who sacrifice everything to it. So basically,
I am dead inside.
Mimihagi-sama was said to have fallen from the sky and was worshipped as the right arm of the Soul King. Ukitake's parents took him to the shrine and offered his lungs as a sacrifice. Thanks to that, he lived on and became a Soul Reaper serving in the Seirete.
Hey, who left this bowl of onions here?
He starts coughing up blood, but it's fine because it's part of the ritual known as the Kamikake, where his organs are consumed by the power. This way, by sacrificing all of them, he will become the vessel for Mimihagi-sama.
I'm a vessel?
You're the vessel.
At this moment, he is no more and no less than the right arm of the Spirit King. Rukia suspects he knew this would happen all along, and he agrees. He knew he survived for a reason and deems it an honor to die for the Gote 13.
We're friends, we love you, don't go!
No, this is the end.
Mimihagi-sama reaches for the sky, taking Ukitake with him as a sacrifice.
Hey, get the off me! No! No!
Then we end on 2 pages that are almost entirely black, but we see Shunsui is telling someone about the Seireite's destruction. He needs to know if his voice is reaching him in the darkness. Aizen Sosuke.
Now, I'm gonna leave the room now as I have just shit myself again.
I dug the hell out of this chapter. It didn't get off to a good start with the recap and more reactions to the world's crumbling, but I really liked this story to the Kamikake and this Mimihagi-sama. Ukitake having this god within him that saved his life and now helping him replace a Soul King is a cool concept. Some may call it an ass pull, but we always knew there was something up with Ukitake. This whole time he knew deep down that there would come a day he would have to essentially help save all the worlds. He was saved for a reason, and the Soul King's death was that reason. I hope there's still a chance we get to see Ukitake's Zanpakuto and Bankai while Mimihagi uses him as a vessel. I mean, he's becoming a god, so he should be able to do anything, right?
First immortality, then the bitches.
And of course, that freaking ending. We all knew Aizen's return was coming when Shunsui was headed for Central 46. I did think the ending was poorly executed. I mean, come on, 2 pages that are virtually all black with only a little bit of Shunsui calling out to him, and I'm not so sure we'll get to see him next chapter. Seems like when great cliffhanger shit like this happens, Kubo cuts away. But that last panel with that text, Aizen Sosuke, got me extremely pumped, so I hope I'm wrong and he makes his triumphant return next week.
This is gonna be epic!
So I give this chapter an 8 out of 10. The Kamikake secrets were revealed, Ukitake is going to replace the Soul King with his body, and Aizen is finally coming back. For my question of the week, do you think Ukitake will forever remain the new Soul King, or does Bach already have a plan to eliminate him? Favorite comments always featured in the next review. Here are last week's winners. Alright, remember to leave your thoughts on the chapter in the comments below, like and subscribe for more reviews, and follow me on Twitter, Hummingbird, and DeviantArt. Also, if you got the time, check out the birthday video I made earlier this week for Grimjack69. He's a buddy of mine who works on Akame ga Kill A Bridge, so I wanted to do something fun for him. Okay, I'll see you guys next week with some Aizen action. Peace.